Yeah, hi folks. We are off today to something special, something I've been wanting to do since we've been living in the US, and it is go to our very first swap meet. So a swap meet, for those people who don't know, is kind of like a giant flea market, but it's generally really big, and they tend to be quite specifically, you know, automobile related or motorcycle related. This particular one is a little bit of both, but they also have loads of people selling, you know, old vintage signs or, you know, just general vintage stuff that I think is really cool. You know, anything kind of rusty, anything kind of automotive, motorcycle related, petrol company, beer company signs and memorabilia and just stuff. So yeah, we're going to the Southwest Swap Meet, which is in Arlington. This one happens twice a year. They have one in April, which is in Irving, and then this one in Arlington. So I found this little beauty. I'm going to get it for Graham. So he's a great Munsters fan, but obviously these are the main characters of the Munsters. But this girl is the odd one out in the Munsters family, and it's a doll of her, which I don't know if he's going to appreciate so much. It was only $20. So these are a couple of things for Scotto. He's got a car sale coming up soon, so I'm going to send him that. Someone's going to love that. Thank you, man. And then the Ford badge, I mean, I don't know, it's quite a new one, but still it's a Ford badge.
What is it, $5?
Yeah. You know, again, if you sold that online, you get $50 for it. Wow, it's beautiful though, look at it. See, I'd be sitting here and the woman would be sitting beside me right there. So that's kind of like a fancier version of the mini bike that I first started on. It had a lawnmower engine, wheels that size, no suspension. In fact, that's got suspension on the back. Mine didn't have that. And look, this one you can have for $1,200. They're quite expensive nowadays. Look at that. See that sign? How it's genuine old, but most of the paint's gone. $900. And some collector will go, I gotta have that. Oh, $200. Still, yeah. $200 seems a lot, but that Coke sign is just awesome. Wow.
It has the Christmas bottle on it, which is 1923, dated like Christmas bottle there.
Right.
But when it has the name in the tail, it dates it into the 30s.
Right.
And then shortly after that, they took the name out of the trademark.
Oh, that printing there?
Right.
Right.
Moved to December 25th, 1923.
Wow. That's just so nice.
Yeah. Very old.
Yeah. Like the real deal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
There's so many reproductions these days, and while some of them are, you know, they're okay.
Yeah.
If you're not a die-hard collector, and that Tiger one's pretty cool as well.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, seen better days, but
Yeah.
And it's Tiger brand what?
It's a feed or a fertilizer.
I love them, and they look really nice when you just put a really thin coat of, not glossy, just something to seal the timber so it doesn't get more stained or dirty. Yeah, not bad, you? It's a Chevy sedan, 10 grand, that's not bad. I mean, obviously it's been partly restored. So, okay, so then just for the handles, what would you take? Done. Yeah, well, you'll be surprised to hear these are going to go to my nephew in Australia.
Oh.
He's got a couple of car shows coming up in February that he's going to go to. Honestly, $5 is too cheap. I'm going to give you 10. Would you mind if I got these as well for that? Okay, perfect.
Bel Air.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bel Air.
Very cool.
Very cool, man. Very cool. So there seems to be loads and loads of Chevy stuff. KDX 200 dirt bike, first dirt bike thing that I've seen here. It's a whole bike, but it looks like it's a basket case. He's asking 1,500. 1,500 is what you would get if it was cleaned up and running. So yeah, that's a bit overpriced. Here's something a bit spooky. A Ouija board. $1? Yeah. All right.
What is it?
It's a Ford F-150 badge for a Ford truck. Oh, there you go. You said you wanted a convertible.
It's a Beetle.
Yeah, that's beautiful. 16,000 is, I mean, it's probably what it's worth. You know where it looks like it belongs? On the Californian coast.
On my driveway.
On your driveway? Oh, really? Oh, really?
It's really nice. I like it.
You do? Yeah, it's beautiful. Real old school. Well, I say your Christmas present? Real old school, but it's I guess it's like 80s maybe, late 70s,
well
80s,
restored.
because it's got the plastic big indicators. But still, it's a lovely car. Oh, it's 77 it says, yeah. That's pretty, love. New brake fuel lines, battery, new top, runs and drives great.
Wow.
Beautiful. How much you want for that?
I think that's 64 and a half.
Okay,
The thing,
64. Okay, cool.
I think
And what year is that from?
64 through 66.
Look how much space there is in the back. And I guess there's probably like a, look, see that there? That looks like it's another seat. So you'd have 3 rows of seating. What a beast. What do you want for these? Given that it's almost the end of the day, it'll save you packing these things up. You'll get better fuel economy without these in your car.
I don't know, $5.
Yep, sounds like a deal, man. Yeah, it's a good point that Mash just raised. You know, you buy everything that's here has a price on it, but it's called a swap meet because in the beginning, in the early days, it would be a bunch of guys getting together with all of the stuff that they've got that they don't need, and then they would go meet together and they'd find other guys who got stuff that they do need, and then they'd swap pieces, and that's how I got the name swap meet. Yeah. So now I'm going to show you what I got. Yeah. So this is a lovely Pennzoil oil can. It's even got the pouring spout on there, which someone will really love to have in their collection. That one was $5. I mean, the prices at this place were just phenomenal. And then just before we left, found a table with these things, and the guy was packing up. Yeah. Anyway, he let me have all 3 for $5. I picked this one up first before we found the other 3, but they're basically all from the same era, I would say, like 64, 65 Mustang. A set of 64, 65 Mustang tail lights, $30 for the set. So big Ford badge is probably from the 80s, and this one as well, late 70s, 80s, F-150, that's a Ford truck. The very first purchase was from this husband and wife couple who were, they actually had an old Chevy which they restored, and so these are all parts that are left over from his Chevy restoration. So these are all Chevy, you know, door handles and window winders, and this looks like it might be like a choke knob. All of this, $5. Well, it's $5, but I gave the guy 10. I just said, look, you know, 5, you know, that's really cheap. But so I saw this collector's edition mannequin doll, like action figure. It's 12 inches tall, and I got really excited because I was thinking, you know, if it's any one of these three characters, it's going to be, you know, brilliant. Turns out it's actually Marilyn, but she's still beautiful, and it was only 20 bucks. And if you're a collector and you haven't got this one, then it'll be perfect. So that about wraps up this episode. Thank you very much for viewing, and if you like the stuff, like the content, hit the like button, subscribe by all means if you want to see more, and thanks very much, and we'll see you next time.